Do you feel pulled in many different directions? Well, if that's you, stay to the end of this video because I'm going to share how you can do it all realistically. Well, I was having a very candid and difficult conversation with a friend recently, and I was talking about all the things that I'm interested in doing and how much the reality of my life is clashing with those things that I desire to do. And I began to wonder, can you really do it all? You know, as multipotentialites, the idea is embracing everything that you're interested in and doing what you love to do, but realistically, can we really do it all? And that is a very difficult question. And a lot might say, no, you can't do it all realistically. But what would a multipotentialite say? What would I say as a multipotentialite? Well, here's what I would say. I would say yes, to some extent. In this video, I want to share 3 ways you can do it all realistically. So let's get into it. Number 1, you want to identify your priorities. At this time and season in my life, it is important that I am present for my children. That is my major priority right now, being a mom. And also juggling school. I would say school would also be a priority. I want to finish my degree, so that's definitely something that will be on my priority list right now. So what is your priority? Identify what those priorities are, and I would say tackle those things. Like every day, if it's your job right now, if it's school, whatever it is, I would say stick to the priorities right now. The second thing that you should do is accept the season that you're in. I know recently I watched a video by Tiffany Bird Harrison. I love her videos, and something that she talked about that really struck me was finding out the season that you're in. And I think for the longest while I've been denying that I'm in a very fast-paced season, or not necessarily fast-paced, but there are a lot of things that I have to get done first in order to get to the other things that I desire to do. You see what I mean? And I also have very young children who need me. So that's the season I'm in, the season of busy mom with young little kids, and I have to finish school. So it is, as much as I would like to do all those things that I desire to do, I can't do it right now, and I have to be realistic about it. And believe me, it's hard. You know, it's been months and weeks and years of coming to that realization, and it's not very easy to arrive at that. And you know, being a multipotentialite, it's almost like you have a wanderlust for doing different things. You always want to try different things, and that doesn't say you cannot try different things at any point in your life. It doesn't mean this is permanent or that this is never. It doesn't necessarily mean never. It means that not right now, maybe later. The most important thing is accept the season that you're in, but don't do it grudgingly, like, man, I'm missing out. You know, I could have been this, I could have been doing that, and I'm not getting to do that. Don't do it grudgingly. You know, embrace all the lessons that you're learning, embrace the season that you're in and what it's doing for you, how it's transforming you. That's the attitude that you want to have when you're in the season that you're in. We talked about identifying your priorities and accepting the season that you're in. So the last piece, number 3, is patience. And believe me, this is a big one, and it is very difficult. It's something that I feel personally that I've had to cultivate, and I'm still cultivating. I am not the most patient person, and this is a moment of transparency, and yeah, I'm not very patient, and it's something that I'm learning to develop and really see how life turns out better when I'm patient. It's really difficult, but it's something, you know, you have to every day develop and work on. Yeah, it's tough, yeah. Patience is really a big piece of it. You know, sometimes, I know for me as a mom, sometimes you feel like your dreams and your aspirations are on the back burner and you're putting everyone's needs before yours, and it's just like, when am I gonna get my turn? You know, when is it gonna start happening for me? And I've dealt with these difficult emotions. I've dealt with these difficult feelings, and it's not easy. It's not easy to feel that way, especially, you feel like you're getting older and time's going by and ain't nothing happening yet. But that's when we have to really count on that patience streak. And believe me, sometimes we want other people to confirm that now is the time. Yeah, we're talking about that confirmation bias. We want people to tell us that, yeah, girl, go for it right now. Crushing it out here. We juggling everything. Yeah, they are juggling everything because they can manage to juggle everything. But can you manage to juggle everything? And that's something I had to really have a conversation with myself about, or not just have a conversation, but just be honest with myself. Like, what is your pressure threshold like? Are you able to run a blog, run a YouTube channel, have children and take care of them? And can you really manage it all? And if not, what will you have to kind of take a step back from in order to show up for yourself and your family, or whatever it is in your life that you have to show up for? And it is a very important conversation to have yourself, but it's also very difficult. Only you can determine what you can realistically do right now. Only you are able to really come to that on your own. No one can tell you how to do it and how you can go about managing your life. You have to pretty much decipher and analyze that. So what am I saying? I'm just saying that there's a time and a season for everything in your life, and you have to make peace with that season. You have to make peace with what you're able to do realistically right now, and don't feel bad because there are things that you want to do that you can't do. You will hear me say this maybe another few times in other videos, but if I'm not struggling with it, I would not be talking about it, because I think that would just discredit me. I would have no credibility or no right to say those things. But I'm struggling with these same things that I'm talking about, and I'm also going through this process of prioritizing, or learning how to prioritize. I'm also learning how to accept the season that I'm in, and I'm also working on my patience. So I know what it's like, and that's why I'm able to talk about it. And I hope that, this will encourage you in some way, whatever season that you're in, whatever you're feeling, whether you're a mother, you're a student, or whatever stage you are in your life. I hope, this can be something to help you in some way. If you're a multipotentialite and you're watching this video, or maybe you're not a multipotentialite at all, and you're struggling with prioritizing, accepting the season you're in, or you're thinking, so what does that mean? Does that mean that I need to pause everything that I want to do and give up on everything? No, it doesn't mean that you give up. It means that you may have to hit the pause button for now. It doesn't mean to throw your creativity out the window or give up at all. Do not silence your creativity. It just means that maybe right now, like I said, you just have to hit that pause button and pick it up again in a different season in your life. There is not a time when you will have time, but I think there's something also called the right time. And the right time, you don't necessarily have to find the right time. I think the right time finds you. I really believe in that. I really think that things do work out exactly when they should. That's my personal belief. I don't know, you may disagree with that, but you can let me know in the comments what's your view on that. So let's recap how we can realistically do it all. So number 1, you want to prioritize. Number 2, you want to accept the season that you're in. And number 3, we have to cultivate some patience. And I think being able to do that will help us to distinguish the things that are a must and the things that can wait. It will help us to distinguish the things that are super important and the things that, I can do that later on. I'm Kfree from the Multipotentialite Living channel, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can let me know by liking this video. And if you feel that this space is somewhere that you would like to be a part of, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. By the way, did you notice I'm in a new space and I love it? It's quiet, I'm getting the natural light. I love it. I'm big on natural light, makes my skin look real nice, I'm just saying, yeah, if you notice, it's a new spot. And also, did you notice? But if you didn't notice, that's fine. I missed you last week, and I was thinking about you. All 40 of you. Oh my goodness, 40 subscribers. That is amazing. And sometimes I'm like, really? I want to thank all 40 of you who have subscribed to this channel. I want to thank all of you for supporting what I do here. It means so much to me. And just by you subscribing means that this is doing something for you in some way, and that is a big thing for me. So thank you so much. And I would also like to know what in this video resonated with you. Do you agree? Is there anything you would add to the list? I listed 3 things, but is there anything else that you think would be helpful for us to do things realistically? Let me know if you disagree also. I would love to hear your feedback on that, and yeah, looking forward to seeing all that you type in the comments. Thank you, and catch you in the next one. Bye.